I would give anything to win another Big South and to go back to regionals this year.
I have heard many, many times, everyone has told me that I can't replace Megan, so we've already come to terms with that, and I do agree. So obviously, if you look at the production of her, she's the greatest player that we had in the history of our program, so we appreciate all the things that she's done for us. With Krista, this fall, although she's caught and played baseball, it was like, hey, let's try this and see if we can get some depth there, and it turns out that she has a perfect personality for catching. She is aggressive. She's not afraid of the moment, and I believe she'll show leadership skills as she gets more comfortable with the position. So I know that all our pitchers felt comfortable pitching to her this fall, and so I had real positive feedback there.
Emily and I interact a lot during the game, being both middle infielders, and we're at the point now where we just have to look at each other and we already know what we want without even having to say anything, and that I think is just a really fun part of getting to work with someone that long and getting to know all their quirks and tendencies, and the same with Jamie, being on the same side of the field. Like, it's fun getting to just say Jamie, and she already knows what I mean, and I think it's a really beautiful part of the game, getting to work with them for so long.
And you know as well as I do, if you're strong up the middle, and strong, of course, means pitching. But I do believe with Krista, Emily, Carly, and Glenn that you're really getting a lot of competitive athletes who really love to win and want Longwood's team to be successful. And I do think all of those players think about the team first as opposed to being individuals. So I feel real comfortable that they're going to make it easier on the pitchers, but probably more, like I said, as we get through the middle to the end of the year, really see those girls turn out to be a super strength for us.
I'm definitely more comfortable with a much higher level of play. I've had a lot of experience getting to play against really big teams over the last 3 years, and so I'm comfortable in big situations against top level teams because I've been there before, and so I've definitely seen myself grow just in being comfortable out there with what I'm doing and what's going on around me, and communicating during plays and after plays. I know how the plays work now and how the team is supposed to work together. And
we could play any of the three third basemen and feel comfortable defensively, and I believe even offensively all three of them are capable players, and I think the same at first base. The negative side really is learning how to figure out which one to put in when there's not a lot of separation. It's difficult to give them the confidence and the innings that are necessary sometimes, because philosophically I've always believed in having a starter and have that starter play 80% of the innings, because it's important for the team to develop some kind of rhythm as a unit. So I think that's probably the most difficult part really, is just matching up the amount of innings, because I think all of them deserve it based on work ethic. I just know that I typically like to get one lineup by the time we get to mid-season and let those people work together.